Hello everyone, how's it going? I'm back with another message needed here right now. Let's hop right into it and find out what message your angels have for you today. From the jump, I am hearing that a lot of you guys out there have been holding yourself back to make other people feel comfortable. Not only that, a lot of you don't even realize your full potential and all your gifts, skills, and powers because, again, you've been holding yourself back in one way or another. I also feel like a lot of you have been very self-sacrificing in a lot of periods of your life. Some of you guys had to do this. You had to look after family or friends. I feel like naturally, because you guys are my light workers, you guys are my healers. If you're new here, welcome. I always say this, you have a natural healing energy and that attracts a lot of people to you. And at times people will want to be around you for their own benefit. And sometimes these people don't have bad intentions, but when you're focused on other people and their problems and their issues all the time, you forget about yourself and you forget about all the other things that you can do and create and all these other people that you can help if you really push yourself towards these bigger goals and dreams that have been in your heart. So what I'm hearing today is that God put a goal or a dream in your heart for a reason. So believe in yourself. And what I'm also hearing as well is that try again this time, but with God. Because I feel like there were things that you did want to do in the past, maybe when you were younger, but it wasn't the right timing or you didn't have the right people around you and you lost encouragement in this because of maybe other people or just because it wasn't the right timing. But it doesn't mean you can't still go after the things you've always wanted to go after. I also feel like right now you guys are doing some sort of transformation where you are releasing whatever it is that was holding you back from your true potential. So I feel that, again, this could have been your own spiritual journey of finding your own confidence or being comfortable with your gifts. This could be leaving toxic relationships behind that were energetically holding you back, or just straight up leaving abusive situations where people were telling you that you couldn't go after your goals or dreams, or actually making you not believe in yourself. But regardless of the situation, a lot of people out there know you're super talented and gifted, but they don't want to tell you this because they're afraid of what will happen when you actually start shining. There are certain people in your life right now that really do love you, but I feel a lot of them do sense that you may not have the same amount of time for them once you really take off and do the things that God put you here to do. But I feel like a lot of guys out there, you're very friend-oriented, very family-oriented. Whatever it is that you guys love or care about is what you put time into. And I do feel a lot of you will take the people that you love and care about with you wherever you go. But I also know that a lot of you out there realize you really can't with certain people, and certain people realize that you realize that about them too. Like once you really start working on things that you care about, you start really releasing them energetically. And there are people right now in your life that are realizing that you may be releasing them, even if you haven't consciously noted this or told them this. Like there's something going on in your energy where you're transforming and you are releasing people. So maybe right now your energy can feel a little bit disturbed, a little off, a little drained. But just take everything a step at a time. A lot of you guys can also still be very exhausted from all these transformations that you are going through. But just know that you are being called to something higher right now. I'm also seeing angel number 999. Like God has called you to be or do something different with your life. So don't think you're crazy if one day you really just feel like walking out the door and doing something different. And obviously I don't mean abandoning your responsibilities, but a lot of you guys would never do that. You've already kind of overburdened yourself with more responsibilities than you're meant to be having. And I do feel that there's certain people, you've taught them enough and it's time for them to stand on their own 2 feet. Like I'm really hearing it's like time to leave the nest for some people around you. And I feel like maybe this is literal, like some of you guys do have like grown children and they have to leave the house or something, or some of you guys, it actually is just about friends or family members that are kind of attached to you and you've done everything you could for them, and now it's time for them to kind of go off and do their own thing. You'll still support them from afar, but there's something about right now you need to detach from certain people and circumstances so that you can focus on some sort of idea or project. And for a lot of you guys out there, this is also just temporary while you kind of get the vision that God wants to give you. And I feel a lot of you are already in this. That's why you could be a little bit isolated, a little bit hermit, or just not feeling drawn to do certain things. I feel like a lot of people just want you guys to hold their hand through everything in life, but you guys are realizing that you can let go and you could teach a lot of people from afar if you let go of one person's hold on you, if that makes sense. So yeah, what I'm sensing is that you guys could be releasing a lot of people's energetic hold on you. And I do feel that a lot of times people don't have bad intentions for you, but if they're feeling lost, confused, and unhealed, a lot of that energy can rub off on you. And if you're around people that are not confident, don't believe in themselves, aren't going after their dreams, and you're having a hard time motivating them, then it's going to be hard for you to motivate yourself and them to go after certain things. I also feel like some of you do have a vision, and once you get going on that vision, you can incorporate the people that you care about in that vision if they want to help you. Like you can lead the way, but right now it may require you to isolate a little bit so that you can receive the messages from God, from your angels, the next step. I'm also sensing that a lot of you guys out there, and you honestly here, like, don't even lie about this, but you should be honest with yourself. You do have so many gifts and talents you're not even using right now, and people can really benefit from what you guys know. Or yeah, I also feel like some of you, whether you do create or whatever environment you're in right now, like you could be holding back. I even see an imagery of some of you guys just working a job where like you know you have input that can help everybody around you, but yet you don't say it. And I feel this like fear of being seen and noticed definitely stems from you guys speaking up to the wrong people and them being mad at you speaking your mind. But I feel like right now, somebody and a lot of people out there can really benefit from your counsel or from your leadership. So again, this could be you guys branching off and doing your own mentorship type of thing. This could be some of you guys starting your own business. This can also be you just stepping up in one way or another in the environment you're already in. But there is a transformation going on where you're not able to do this, or you were not able to do this because you had certain people around you that were holding you back from being in your power. And I'm not saying like cut off everybody you know or anything like that. I'm talking about the fact that naturally, when you call back your power and spend time with God and just grow, you're going to notice that energetically things start to change around you, and you stop wanting to stay small or be the same person that you were in the past. And I feel that it's not that you guys are changing, it's that you're changing into the person that you're meant to be. I'm hearing a lot of people could be telling you or talking about you, saying you changed so much or that you're acting different or you're acting strange. And I do feel that it is a bit of an awakening where you're being unconditioned to not believe in yourself, basically. Because I feel, again, a lot of you guys have gone through multiple spiritual awakenings. You've been on this path for a while, but the one that you're going through right now is trying to help you see that there's just so much more out there for you, and there is some sort of idea, goal, or plan that has been in your heart, and it's time to go after that. So get excited about that, guys. I feel like you've been kind of prepping for this for a while, but now that it's actually here and you're gonna get the energy to put something into motion, or things are just gonna start happening for you. Some of you guys, you already had this opportunity fall in your lap, or things are kind of falling together and you're asking yourself, am I ready for this? Of course you're ready for this. Look, share your art with the world. So some of you guys are artists, musicians, painters, writers, singers, bloggers, whatever, videographers, photographers. Like, you have so much out there, and I'm hearing like dual purpose here. So it's like there is like multiple things at once that you're good at that I think you guys are going to incorporate in your next chapter. Like, you do a lot of things well, not just one thing. And again, I do sense that a lot of people were super threatened by this. And behind your back, people do talk about how gifted, how talented you are, how special you are. Look, we have career change. You cannot make this up, guys. See, I'm telling you, you're going through some sort of career change. It's bigger than that. It's not just a career, it's like a destiny change where you are going to be seen in a new light. You're going to be showing off in a new way. And I'm hearing showing off because I guess for anybody else that may sound a little conceited, but you are meant to show off your gifts, your talents, your skills in this lifetime. Like, and I can't stress this enough because a lot of you guys out there really fear being like slightly vain or narcissistic, like what you've experienced other people act like, and you're nothing of the sort. And I feel like even having that fear and self-awareness may also be holding you back a little bit, because I do feel even when you guys are shamelessly yourself, like you do it with heart, with good intention, and your intentions are not to just be chaotic or just get attention on you for no reason. It's because you have something you want to share with the world, or you have something you want to say, and you care about that. Even if you feel like your art or whatever you're doing is not that special or not that great, tell yourself that it is, because all of these things are energies that you may have told yourself, or energies people may have placed upon you, that your art wasn't important or whatever you were doing wasn't important, when everything you are embodying is very important, especially this moment in time. So if this video found you, just know that your art is important, whatever you create is important, and a lot of you have been hiding away so many amazing things, and you're letting people that don't have the gifts, talents, and skills that you do get the spotlight. Some of you guys, like, there's people around you that are trying to take the spotlight from you, or you're giving up the spotlight to them and letting them shine and cheering them on when it should be you on stage. And again, that could sound a little vain or narcissistic, but I can't say it any other way. Like, you guys, it's like, it's not even a bad thing. Like, you can always let people shine and cheer people on, but it's your time to shine. So if you don't have people around you that want to do that for you, then you just got to do it for yourself and lead the way. Yeah, I feel like new life, new ideas, happy news, exciting project. I mean, I see the birth card there. Some of you guys may be giving birth too. I was hearing that one song, like where he says, like, my woman brought children for me so I can, like, write them songs and tell them stories and stuff. So I do feel like some of you, maybe this next chapter in your life is to be married, or to be having kids, or be like, not necessarily be like literal. Like, I feel like you guys could be scared of this new chapter you're going on. Again, for most of you, this is going to have more to do with your purpose, your work, but I do feel someone out there could be giving birth to something like that and afraid of just the changes that they're going through, but this is part of your purpose. Let's see what else we have here. Media, success. I feel a lot of guys out there, this has to do with social media, showing off, showing up, just not being afraid of what people are going to say about you, what people are going to think of you, because, what if it goes really well? Like, again, ask for what you want. I feel like a lot of guys have been asking for opportunities or for change, but I do feel what a lot of you are really lacking. You already have the gifts, the talents, the skills, the ideas. What a lot of you guys are lacking is actually the confidence, or asking God for what you want. So whatever it is that you guys feel like you want or need, you're going to be shown the way, basically. Creative expression. A lot of you are meant to be creatives. I should say all of you guys, but some of you guys don't see yourself in that way because maybe you're in an industry that's more logical, or you've been told that you don't do things the right way, but your unique way of expressing yourself is who you're meant to be, and there's a reason for it. Yeah, some of you guys are meant to be speakers, motivational speakers. I'm seeing a lot of emphasis on the root chakra and the confidence in yourself. Some of you guys has to do with childhood, like a lot of things that happened in your childhood may have prevented you guys from being your most confident, but I feel like this is changing. You guys are healing. Seeing throat chakra too, like being not afraid to speak up regardless of situation or to show your art again. That's what I'm sensing. Speeches and speaking. So yeah, I see some of you guys on stage or doing videos or posting more. Recognition. For those that have been working at it, you're about to get recognition. And I do feel that some of you out there, like the reason why you haven't really received the recognition that you really want is because you're not showcasing everything you are yet, or you're not even posting or doing what you came here to do. And I feel for some of you guys out there, if you have been working relentlessly, you're gonna get the recognition for that, or you have been getting recognition for that. I feel a lot of you guys out there are already very gifted, very talented, doing something with your life, and you did get a lot of people's animosity or negative energy thrown at you and made you believe that you weren't doing as good as a job as you are, or made you feel afraid, especially when some of you guys did get success and then you got somebody attacked you or something happened, energetically that kind of pushed you back in your shell a little bit. But you guys are learning how to pray, how to manifest past this, how to cord cut, how to release, how to keep going despite some of these energetic attacks you may experience being out in the spotlight. Because like I mentioned before, is that you guys are highly sensitive people. So of course, putting yourself out there is 2 times harder than it is for the average person. But yet you guys, once you go out there and do that, you're going to find yourself having the energy you need, having the strength you need to persevere, to continue on. And I do feel when you guys are on a mode where you're meant to be on, things are going to naturally flow. So don't fear it so much. Like even me, like I've been creating for a while now, and I try not to get stuck in doing the same things over and over again. I try to mix it up. But there are times when I start a video and the beginning of the video, I have to redo a bunch of times, but then once I get it flowing, I don't actually really need to do another take. I do all these videos typically in one take unless there's a distraction or something, but a lot of times I'll have to retake the beginning because I have a hard time just getting started, and I feel like that's a lot of you guys out there too. Once you kind of get started on something and get into the flow, then you're gonna naturally just be able to get into whatever mode you need to in order to get the job done. So I feel like there's a lot of fear here in just starting, but once you do, you're gonna feel that everything naturally is falling together the way that it needs to. Pay attention to your dreams and let go. I feel like a lot of you guys are letting go of people and circumstances that were holding you back. And a lot of you guys are realizing you have these past relationships, these karmic relationships, these difficult relationships in your life, and God is basically telling you, if you let this person go, doors are gonna open up for you. But that requires doing some healing, maybe from your past, or from, I feel like you guys did get the okay to let someone go, or you got the signs to let somebody go or something go. And that is what's basically propelling you forward. So congratulations for cutting cords or releasing people that no longer serve you, no matter how hard it was. Again, I feel a lot of you guys, if it is people you can't really get rid of, then it's just strengthening yourself, having boundaries, learning to say no, getting out of that people-pleasing energy. Keep doing what you came here to do, because even those mini battles that you face within yourself, those are spiritual. A lot of you don't see the small wins as wins. Maybe you only see getting recognition or success as a win in your life, but a lot of you guys have experienced that and it didn't fulfill you. It's just more you're fulfilled when you are happy with yourself and helping others, right? So I feel that there's just a lot of people that are jealous of the recognition that you guys have gotten for your gifts, your talents, your skills, your abilities. I feel like a lot of you were gifted and talented in one way or another, even when you were younger. People have seen that about you. And that's going to manifest in so many different ways, depending on who you are. Like, not one person's spiritual gifts look the same. Like, everybody's different in the way that their gifts manifest, or their skills that they work on, or the things that they craft. Because part of it, yes, is your natural skills, abilities, talents, God-given gifts, right? But a lot of it's also what you choose to work on, to nurture, so I feel that some of you guys do have some sort of hobby that you did for fun, or it was your own kind of emotional release, but it may turn into a career for some of you, especially if it's art related. Or I feel a lot of you, it could also be something that you studied, that you know a lot about, or something you discovered. Some of you guys are really passionate about health, fitness, like you want to incorporate some of that into your work one way or another. And I feel just by sharing a lot of what you guys know, you can help a lot of people. And some of you guys may be going through some sort of difficulty right now, and you're learning how to deal with it, and you're going to help others with that. Like, a lot of what you go through is meant to be used as something you could transmute, basically, for your purpose. So yeah, we got the Six of Wands here. Okay, perfect. Like, I'm telling you guys right now, like, there's some sort of idea or something you've been wanting to do, and you're going to be natural at it. You're going to be very successful at it. Horses can be significant. When I see horses, I also think about like running free, feeling free. You're not supposed to be feeling trapped, contained, or bored in your circumstances. If you have that feeling like you need to jump out of your skin and you need to run and change and make a change and do things, like, I really feel like that's your soul calling you to new things, to new experiences. And for some of you guys out there who still feel not sure about the next step that you need to take, or whatever's next on your path, just continue to do what fulfills you, what you feel called to. I always say this too, a lot of times in my life when I'm in between what I want to do next, like, I just tend to do things that I enjoy, create, have fun with my friends, just get inspired, get into some sort of relaxed energy, just do some inner work, inner healing. So a lot of you guys have been working on that. So many things that you guys have manifested from the past are coming through, but now's the right timing, especially if you guys always knew you did want to do something with your life. And God, your angels, the universe is supporting you on this. They're setting you up for success for this. Got the Hierophant there too as well. Yeah, I really feel like something is like, you guys are definitely meant to teach and be on stage and be noticed, but this is also like an energy where like you're being guided to something new by God, by your angels. The number 5 is significant. 555, you guys could be seeing. The number 6 could be significant as well. I'm also seeing the month of November. Something could happen that month. I'm also seeing number 777. A lot of learning going on right now. Some of you have felt stagnant, but you actually were going through a period of transformation, of learning. Yeah, some of you were disappointed because certain things you thought were going to happen didn't happen, but just be thankful for that, because if it doesn't align with your purpose, it's just not going to manifest. I also sense that, like, again, I always say this, but even though we may have soulmates, soul connections, whatever, right? Sometimes people don't act in the right ways, but God will always set you up with the right people, the right circumstances, the right help. Yeah, so don't question that. Retreat. Block out distractions, spend quiet time alone so that you can focus on your priorities. See that? I feel like right now you guys are being called to retreat in one way or another to kind of get a vision going, or get some sort of idea going off the ground, especially if you felt like you were or are forced in isolation right now. Or if some of you guys just feel like you're not really getting any kind of satisfaction over the things you have been doing, maybe it's time to retreat and see what that does for you too as well. Some of you guys have been getting into crystals or meditating with crystals as well. You're on the right path. I feel like even though some of you guys may feel really off, or maybe you have some nights where you have anxiety, or you could feel confused, or all the things I mentioned before, you're being reminded you're on the right path. Just because you're feeling a little turbulence or uncomfortable energies or emotions are surfacing, or things could be happening to you that are not enjoyable, doesn't mean you're on the wrong path. I think it means that you're in the midst of change. And I feel like you guys really are fighting back right now. You're fighting for your life. You're fighting back for the energies, the people, all the things that basically held you down for so long. And I do feel that this is also like a spiritual thing where you guys are really breaking ties with anyone in your life that energetically doesn't want to see you win, doesn't want to see you succeed. And a lot of you guys put that in God's hands and said, okay, God, you know, I'm hearing on one song with Meg Thee Stallion, where she says, I prayed to the Lord or something, and then I'm surprised about who he takes or something like that. So I'm just like, yeah, She says like release who's been fake, keep who's been I forget, guys. But I think the song where she says I'm a bad bitch and I got bad anxiety. Yeah. So I feel like some of you guys, like, you do suffer from anxiety and you do suffer from things that you struggle with. And just because you don't always feel you're 100% doesn't mean you're not capable of doing amazing things with your life. And I think that a lot of you need to understand that, like, a lot of your sensitivities are part of your gifts, even though it could be very hard sometimes to manage. But yeah, I feel like right now there's a big cleansing going on in your life. I mean, it's been going on, but you're releasing fear and you're going to really start to see things move forward for yourself, and you're going to start moving forward too. You're going to start seeing yourself just like in a new light. Like, I really feel like if this hasn't happened yet, it's going to. I see a life-changing epiphany coming through, life-changing experiences coming through that shift you onto this new version of yourself. And all of a sudden, you're going to be on fire again. And yeah, you are being called to give birth to these new ideas. And you are being told you are on the right path. I also feel that, yes, you guys have had disappointments or people or situations that try to throw you off balance. You've had people try to hold you back. You had people try to take you off this path. But here you are, still kicking, still doing amazing. And I think what's remaining is a lot of the sadness of the past people that didn't want to see you win, or the betrayals. And I think a lot of you guys are just healing from that, because you know that once you really get out there and really start succeeding, that these people are still gonna, basically, I feel like there's people that you've released that knew your potential, but like they're still up in your energy field. And a lot of you guys are sad about the fact that like certain people just didn't want to see you win. I'm also sensing that you could be feeling a lot of people's sadness, knowing that they lost you, that they left you behind, or that you left them behind. Yeah, I do feel like some of you guys are really sad about a period of betrayal in your life, or people who have stabbed you in the back. Like, I feel like yeah, I'm also hearing that you've been stabbed a lot in the back. Yeah, okay. And I feel like that's what gives you guys a lot of fear for moving forward, because you're like, okay, if I step out and shine more, am I going to have this happen to me again? But I really feel like a lot of what has happened in your life was because you stayed small with people that didn't really align with you, or you knew weren't really like you, or you knew didn't have the same intentions as you, or you knew didn't have the same potential as you, because you were the one constantly making changes and growing and motivating, and they're the ones who were staying the same. And sometimes the danger of growing so fast and being around people who don't is because energetically you're going to be on such different levels that their only choice is to bring you down energetically to keep you in their life. And if they're not choosing to go through these changes with you, alongside you, cheer you on, they have to go. I feel like some of you guys have been really hurt by people in your life, and there's still a part of you that feels like maybe you deserved it, or you feel bad about speaking up for yourself, or yeah, you feel bad about speaking your truth, but you did the right thing, as hard as it can be. And sometimes it does cause a little bit of a energetic turbulence to do that, to stand in your power. So just know that, like, if you guys were standing up for yourself a lot, or learning how to do that, learning how to maintain boundaries, you are coming out of that. And if some of you guys had people say things to you that were really hurtful, because of they were retaliating, because you were elevating, then screw them, basically. Like, nothing more I can say about that. I mean, we talk about this a lot on this channel. We can really try to decipher the psychology of people that just spend so much time trying to cause conflict, compete with you, bring you down. But like, I'm hearing, I don't relate to you. I'd never treat me this shitty. Yeah, because like, you guys don't relate to these people. So instead of feeling sad that they have hurt you out of their life, or that you even love them, or that they did this to you, I feel like you should just feel, yeah, I feel like not to say you can't feel sad, but it's almost like, just know that like these people are just nothing like you. So that's why you can never wrap your head around sometimes the things that they said or they done. Some of you guys are really hurting over something someone has said about you, but that was said to hurt you. A lot of things were done to hurt you, to hold you back, and you need to know this so that you can get to this next cycle, this next chapter of your life, and not feel guilty or upset that you left people behind, or that you stood up for yourself, or let the things that people have said or done to you affect you, because really a lot of what has been done to you was to hold you back or to hurt you. And I feel like a lot of you guys just are winning and winning and winning, and you don't see that because there are some people around you that are just a bunch of haters, basically. Music could be important right now. You guys could be hearing some songs, the same song, certain places, maybe has a meaning, or certain songs can be stuck in your head, and you should look up the lyrics for that. Sometimes I wake up with a song in my head that I haven't heard in years, and I look it up. It may happen to you guys too. Or you could hear a song right after this, and it could be significant. Goodbye to the old, hello to the new, and journaling. Yeah, again, I feel like you guys have been manifesting, journaling, just working on getting yourself out of whatever it is that has been holding you back. Like, I do feel some of you guys may have been in a dark space for a little bit. We got helping children here. I feel that a lot of guys out there are passionate about helping people, or you help people like they are your own children. I also want to say too as well, like, not everybody's burdens are your responsibilities. Because there's a lot of people out there who want you to carry them, but then they don't want to treat you with dignity and respect too. Got the devil and the 2 of cups. Interesting. Star. Interesting. This is about... I think someone could be getting karma for how they treated you. Someone did try to hold you back or manipulate you possibly to work with them, be with them, date them, team up with them. And I do feel like this person could be getting karma. And just because something didn't work out with a past person because they didn't have the best intentions doesn't mean that it can't work out with other people. Whatever this idea is, or job, or goals, or whatever, yeah. Don't let the past trauma of how people treated you when you weren't at your strongest stop you from shining your light, because you're getting it to the point now that you'll see things for what they are when people do things to you or try to say things about you. And I really feel you guys are in your power right now. And there is an energy where you're really not dealing with people's BS. I'm getting this energy of like, you're like, this is my house, my rules, this is my castle, you know, I built this. Like, there's an energy of protecting already what you built, and now going after and doing something else that you've always wanted to do. And now that you're getting that opportunity, I don't think you guys want anybody else to affect that or get in the way of that. Okay. Somebody's really hurt that you guys are moving on now. But like, I'm seeing right now that this person definitely, the devil card came up there, and it's like, this person definitely was too attached to low vibrational things that it affected your energy too. And I feel that maybe they're having clarity now that they've only set themselves up for failure, hurting you. You finished one part of your life, and now a new and even better part is beginning. See, I actually just see this down here. I feel like you guys have released some sort of energy or person, and they're realizing that you have released them and that you are going to something new. I feel like this person could be experiencing a lot of sadness because maybe they're having now a new perspective, but I feel like sometimes that's what's meant to happen. Once we really let people go or leave them behind, they see what they've lost. Sometimes people do, sometimes they don't. It really doesn't matter, because what matters is what they did and how it doesn't align with what God has put you here to do. Yeah, because I feel like you guys don't have to deal with like deception. Like I see with Emperor here, like especially if it has something to do with dating, like I do feel like there's someone out there that will be like so real and honest with you guys, and yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So if you have these beliefs that that's not out there, release that, because there is a lot of great people out there for you to meet. And I really feel like you guys are honest, you hold it down for people. So if God can raise you guys to be the way that you are, then other people out there can be the same. Like if that's not encouragement, I don't know what is. Like if there's people out there like you guys that are listening to this message, then of course there's more people out there like this. But think about it though, it could be rare, but God will always lead you guys to the right people. And it's not as rare as you think once you really clear out the energies of the people that push away energetically, the people, the circumstances that are meant to lead you to the right path. So the more you get rid of these energies that are in not alignment with God, with their angels, like the better it is. As hard as it could be, I think a lot of you guys realize that a lot of people were not following a higher level path. They were not interested in growing. They're not interested in being good people. They're not interested in praying to become better. They're just interested in whatever it is that's in their mind that we can't really wrap our heads around, really, because we're not them. But I really think you guys are overcoming so many obstacles, that energies of people from your past that has bothered you, soul ties that you are breaking. You're just realizing that it doesn't matter how much you love or care about somebody. If they are going to affect you energetically, they can't be around you. If they're going to get in the way of what God has put you here to do, then they can't be around you. If they're affecting the visions that God's giving you in order to move forward, or your ideas or your inspiration or your energy levels, they can't be around you. It's very evident you guys have done a lot of healing, and it caused a lot of tower moments in people's lives. Someone could have seen you out recently or heard or about you or saw a picture of you and was shocked about how much changes that you're making, how good you guys are looking. And it's all because you turned your energy inward. You started working on yourself. I think a lot of you guys have realized that you have to balance the energies within you. You can't do everything for one person. I think a lot of you guys have been in so many one-sided relationships that it's a mystery and actually a miracle how you guys made it this far, with how many people wanted to just have you guys carry them through, and you still were able to get the job done, be successful. So now that you guys have upped your boundaries and you're fully aware that people cannot be a part of your life unless they're really holding their weight, you're really going to reach a lot of success now. And I'm seeing this very, very, very clearly. Revealing your true self. There was so much fear here revealing your true self, when the only people that really wanted you guys to feel unworthy were people that were jealous, insecure, and could not be honest with themselves, or they were afraid to be their true selves. And again, if you're around those type of people, how do you feel like they're not going to help you get out of your shell or be more confident if they can't even do that for themselves? Spiritual protection, divine intervention. Divine intervention definitely took a lot of people off your path, guys. So there could be a lot of sadness revolving around feeling abandoned. Where did this person go? Why did they leave me when I needed them? Da-da-da. Just know that all this happened for a reason, and you're going to see so much success coming in because of whatever it is that was thrown off your path. And I do feel like some sort of divinely guided intervention has been taking place in your life right now. Positive thinking can change the outcome. I think you guys are realizing that thinking positive is such a important part of getting through things in life. Not that it's a replacement for like going through your actual emotions. I'm not talking about like toxic positivity. I'm talking about the fact that when you're around certain people that can't even be positive or happy about the little things in life, it's really hard to motivate those type of people or even motivate yourself. And I feel that a lot of you have been kind of waking up and trying to wake other people up and tell them, hey, like, okay, we've been talking about this for 5 times. Let's kind of change this positive. Let's try to make changes. Da, da, da. And if they're not with it, then they really can't be around you guys too much. You're super sensitive right now because you're meant to go into some sort of isolation to develop this new version of yourself, this new idea. Again, it doesn't mean like you have to block out everyone all the time. I'm just talking about when it comes down to you guys doing what you need to do, make sure nobody's opinions or energies or distractions can get in the way of that. And if that means taking a break off certain people or even cutting them off until you do that, so be it. Sunflowers could be significant here. Time to get creative. Don't give up. Yeah, I really see you guys pushing people out of the room and just being like, hey, you're kind of messing up my vibe here, so I'm going to need to be alone right now. And that's just metaphorical, but also like creative. So some of you guys are creative, and that's what you need to do to get energized and feel good. If you got to spend time away from certain people in order to get that energy back, then do that. There's nothing wrong with that. At the end of the day, no one else is going to do it for you. I feel like some people out there, they're waiting for like some sort of miracle to happen when they can create the miracle for themselves. Focus on the positive. You'll find success. Don't give up. Whatever you're struggling with, guys, don't give up. Right now, you're still in the process of distancing yourself from toxicity that people imposed upon you, healing, the betrayals, all of that. Wait for more information. If you're still not sure what's next, you will get the information you need. The answer's in a book. Some of you guys are reading right now, doing a lot of self-development. Some of you guys are writing a book right now. Did yourself from toxicity came up twice because I actually combined like more than one of these decks together. So that came up twice. Isn't that crazy? This is what you guys are doing. So continue to do that. I think you guys are doing this right now. And that's what really is compassionately. And that's what's making a big change here. In a few days, a huge blessing's on the way. I really feel like that shift you've been waiting for is coming through. And you guys are realizing you are beautiful. You're talented enough. You are good enough. Like, I want you guys to comment below. I am good enough to go after my goals, my dreams. Because, again, there is just a little bit of you guys releasing this energy of fear, this energy of not believing in yourself. And, again, a lot of that was imposed onto you from others or from just a lack of believing in yourself or a fear of shining when this is what you came here to do. Spiritual teacher. A lot of you guys are spiritual teachers. Family. Maybe some of you guys do have family or friends that do want to support you too as well. Some of you guys are oracle deck readers too. Maybe some of you guys are making the transition of helping people around you to doing something bigger with it, no matter what it is. I also feel as well, some of you guys need to release constantly going to the cards or going to other breeders or watching videos and just start creating it. Some of you guys need to release constantly asking family members for their advice or their input when you should just keep doing, you know? Like, I feel like it could be the opposite sometimes. What could be a good thing, perfectionism as well, can be hindering you. I think you guys have all the abilities to go after and succeed at whatever it is that you want to do here. And if you do need help, that help will come at the right time. Or if you do need advice. I feel like right now you are being very divinely protected, so be grateful about that. As much as your circumstances may not always reflect that, or you may feel they don't reflect that, you are very divinely protected. So whatever you're going through right now is some sort of life-changing epiphany or experience to lead you into the next chapter of your life. And strength is a theme here right now for you guys. So I feel like right now you are being asked to keep being strong, keep moving forward, because you are fighting off the energies of the past, whether it's doing healing, cord cutting, someone from the past still trying to come in, trying to come back. You're just not allowing it, and you're setting the tone of what you want this next chapter of your life to look like. You're no longer going to let anybody pull you down with them or throw their burdens onto your back when they're not offering you anything or bringing you down. Right now you guys can still be resting. I feel like if you are trying to move on from somebody from your past, you're going to see have a breakthrough and realize that things are getting better. So keep praying, keep manifesting, keep cord cutting, keep moving forward, keep creating. And I just want you guys to know you are doing a good job. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys. I do hope you guys like that message. Some of you guys are meant to be mentors, teachers, healers. So it might be hard for you to find somebody out there who's going to direct you 100%. But that's why you got to go inward and trust your own intuition. Storytellers, some of you guys are really good at telling stories, really good at speaking. You're being asked to showcase that, to express yourself more, speak more. Some of you guys are going to advocate for things. You guys are truly spiritual warriors. And although at times it may feel like people have tried to put out your light, you still have that childlike sense of wonder. You still have this power within you. And it's becoming very apparent to a lot of people that you are changing and nobody's going to stop you from what you came here to do. And again, I've said this in the past, there are certain people who may have thought that they were successful, but you actually were just in a self-transformation period of your life or working on other things behind the scenes. So I feel that, again, like, you're going to see breakthroughs. For those that are struggling with things that, like, are hard to comprehend, or you want to know why that you went through that, and you want to see the reason, the lesson, just be patient. I feel like in time, a lot more clarity will come. And I feel that, again, you're just going through a period of healing. I do feel like you are going to embark on something new that you've been wanting to do. And you guys, by doing this, you're going to help a lot of people and help yourself too as well. Because when you're creating and doing what you've come here to do, you become alive. So I feel that if you're not feeling good or motivated in your current circumstances, changes are coming and you've been working towards this. And just be patient with yourself. That's what I'm seeing. And don't let anybody who wants to bring you down have a say or an opinion on this next chapter of your life. And I feel that there's a lot of people that want to be back in your life or want to have ins on what it is that you guys are working on or focused on, but that's just not going to happen. That's what I'm seeing. It's not going to happen because you're being divinely protected away from certain people. So some of you guys could be kind of doing some healing or reflecting on some past people in your life. Sad that things, you had to let them go or things had to be this way, but it's because they were preventing you or would have prevented you from the success that God has planned for you, unfortunately. So, yeah, you're not alone, even if you feel that way. And I feel that you will be doing some sort of big change in your life. And you are capable of, like, so much more than you even realize. And I feel that once you really get the ball rolling on this idea, whatever it is you guys want to do, you're going to be so surprised at how much you enjoy it, how much you're meant to be doing that. And I feel that if there is a situation where you had to release somebody, you're going to feel really grateful when that energy is truly out of your system. A lot of you guys, you're at the tail end of that. Yeah, I feel you were called to some sort of hermit or to do something alone or to start something alone or to just go your own way despite other people's opinions or be single, whatever. But it's going to bring in some sort of wish fulfillment. Like, your need or want to search for something more out of life is leading you to the next part of your journey. Virgo placements, some of you guys can have perfectionism, water signs as well. I do see some people wanting to apologize and make right with you and stuff like that, but we could focus in on that another day. But right now, I feel like people are going to watch you guys succeed. and you're going to get the joy and abundance that you really deserve, just like it says over here. So yeah, I do hope you guys like that message. Very positive. I do sense that there is some energies of people that wanted to hold you back, but they were unsuccessful. So you could be really shedding that energy right off of your aura right now, and you could be sometimes feeling a little off or a little disturbed, but just keep moving forward. And once you really put that momentum into that new chapter of your life, the things that you thought you would never move past will just become a memory, or even something you can maybe even laugh about one day. Like the things that used to, I had a channel message that's like the things that used to make you cry now make you laugh. Like that's what I'm seeing for you guys. Like a comment that someone could have said to try to hurt you under your skin, now you're just gonna laugh at it, because now you see things exactly for what they are, just distractions, people and circumstances that don't want to see you win. And you guys are headed towards a huge win. And I have to remind you guys again, you're just so much more gifted and talented than you even realize. And a lot of people know this about you, say this about you, but it's time for you guys to believe it about yourself. So how else are you going to know this? By going out there and showing the world what you got, and people actually are going to be receiving it very, very well. And you're going to get signs about this too, whatever this is. So I do hope you guys like this message. Enjoying your day, night, evening. And if you want to see more, you can support me on Patreon and check out my Instagram, Queen Alice Love. Okay, guys. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye.